Greetings and welcome to another episode of Kyusho Corner. I'm Sensei Mish. This is Thomas Lee. Today we're going to cover stomach 5. Stomach 5. Now, stomach 5 is actually a pretty cool point. On me, I can show because he's bearded, but if you kind of feel on your jaw, if you kind of come back from the back of your jaw, you'll kind of feel this little notch in your jaw. That's where stomach 5 is located. Now, stomach 5 is pretty cool because we can attack this point from below as well as from above. And it also, because it, and I'm not exactly sure why, I'd like to be able to speak more eloquently about this, but this specific point, it has different energetic values when it comes to men and women. I'm not specifically know why, but I just know that it does. And so when men strike this point in a certain way, they should be grounded or ungrounded depending on how they hold their fist, and women just the opposite. Just at a basic value, stomach is, of course, it's an earth meridian, so stomach 5 would be earth, and then of course it's also yang. Okay, now on Thomas, I know it lies right about there. Okay, so if I'm going to strike, if I'm going to attack this point from a down to an up to down position, I should probably use my fist. Okay, and I could come this way or I could come this way. Okay, now if I'm going to attack from an up or a lower position, a palm is probably the best, so I would actually come up this way. Thomas and I are pretty much the same height, okay? Depending on what angle I have him at, I can get away with coming up, and I can get away with coming down, all right? But if I'm shorter than he is, this is gonna be my advantage. This is not, okay? So it all kind of, and of course, if I'm much taller than he is, coming up, I could probably do it, but I'm gonna have more of an advantage on coming down. All right. So now, when you strike this point, if you're gonna strike from a lower position, striking up, palm open. All right. I want to be in kind of in a cat stance position, so I want to have one leg up, and I usually same leg that same arm, same leg, I'd be using. So what I want to do, because I don't want to chip any teeth or break his jaw or anything like that, especially in practice, I have the person make sure that their teeth are kind of gritted. And what I do is I want to come up and kind of give a little bit of a twist. All right, so if I come up, I kind of give that little twist. And you guys can't see it, but I can see a little bit of daze in his eyes, large pupil, okay? So, but I didn't give him that much of a pop. But it's that connecting twist there, all right? Now, if I have both of my feet planted and I do the same thing, tighten your jaw. I don't, yeah, you feel something, but he doesn't get any type of reaction. Now, if I'm coming down with a fist, I want both my feet planted. And so I'd just be coming down 45 degrees down right in that spot, okay? You ready? All right. Here, sit down. Got him dazed a little bit more with that one. Had him sit out just a little bit so we can kind of do a recovery. But that was my feet planted coming down on this. Okay. Now, if I go into a cat stance like I did with my open palm, and I try that same thing, he feels something, but I don't get the type of reaction that I'm looking for. Stomach 5 has always kind of been taught to me and known as kind of like one of those 1-point knockout points. Okay, you just got to hit it the right way. Now, for women, when we talk about the differences for women, if a woman was going to do this, a woman would want to be in that cat stance with the fist. She would want her feet planted coming up with the palm. And when it comes to the cat stance versus both feet planted, you're grounding yourself out. You're reversing the polarity of the strike, allowing you to complete that connection. That doesn't work with every single point, though. That is, I have found in my own personal experience, also where I've read and done other research, that stomach 5 specifically works that way. And it's, sometimes it can be a little bit confusing, but it's also kind of cool how the body works energetically depending on if a yang body type like mine, male, versus a yin body type like a woman would strike. Okay, so I encourage you, take this back to your dojo, play, have fun, and always be good to your uke. See you on the next video. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in and staying Kyusho informed. You can hashtag that if you want. Anyway, we can be found on the line at kyushokorner.com, our website. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, of course, and now on Periscope. So log on, check out what we're doing. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to send them in. I'm always willing to answer any questions. Some I'll answer personally, some I might do through video. And there you go. So remember, always be good to your uke.